My husband's cousin asked me one question at Thanksgiving dinner, and 6 months later, I was free. I spent 4 years thinking I was completely alone in that marriage. Then a woman I barely knew looked me in the eyes and said 5 words that changed everything. When I married Garrett, his family became mine by default since I had no one else. My parents died when I was 19, and I'd aged out of foster care with nothing but a GED and a job at a grocery store. Garrett seemed like a rescue. He had a family, a house, and a stable job. I thought I'd finally found safety. The control started slowly. He managed our finances because he was better with numbers. He picked my clothes because he had better taste. He chose our friends because his judgment was more reliable. By year 2, I didn't have a bank account, a phone plan in my name, or a single person who wasn't his family member first. The yelling came next, then the shoving, then the nights I'd sleep in the bathroom with the door locked, listening to him rage on the other side about how ungrateful I was for everything he'd provided. I thought his family didn't notice. I thought I hid it well enough. His cousin Becca was someone I saw twice a year at family gatherings. She was quiet, worked as a paralegal downtown, always sat in the corner reading during the loud parts of holidays. We'd never had a real conversation beyond passing the cranberry sauce. That Thanksgiving, I'd spent the morning covering a bruise on my jaw with concealer. Garrett had thrown a remote at me 2 nights before because I changed the channel without asking. I thought the makeup was working until Becca sat down next to me while everyone else watched football in the living room. She didn't say hello or make small talk. She just looked at me with calm, knowing eyes and asked, "Do you have somewhere safe to go?" I almost denied everything. 4 years of lying had made it automatic, but something in her face told me she already knew, and she wasn't asking out of curiosity. She was asking because she had a plan. I barely shook my head, and she pressed a folded piece of paper into my palm, her phone number, an address, and a note that said, "Text me when you're ready. I'll handle the rest." I didn't text her for 3 months. I was too scared, too convinced I couldn't survive without Garrett's income, too certain that leaving meant proving I was the failure he always said I was. Then he broke my wrist. He told the emergency room I'd fallen down the stairs. The nurse looked at me with the same eyes Becca had. She knew. Everyone always knew. I texted Becca from the hospital bathroom while Garrett was getting coffee. Her response came in 30 seconds. "Tomorrow, 2 p.m., pack light, leave everything else." The next day, Garrett went to work like nothing had happened. I filled one backpack with clothes, my social security card, and the cash I'd been hiding in a tampon box for 2 years. Becca's car was parked down the block at exactly 2 p.m. I didn't know until I got in that she'd been planning this for years. Becca had watched Garrett's behavior since their childhood. She'd seen him control his first girlfriend in high school, his college roommate's sister, a co-worker he'd dated before me. She'd tried warning his parents once, and they dismissed her as dramatic. So she became a paralegal specifically to learn how to help women like me escape. Her apartment became my safe house. Her lawyer friend filed my protective order for free. Her co-worker in HR at a temp agency got me a job within a week. Her neighbor who ran a women's support group helped me understand that none of this was my fault. Garrett showed up at her building once, demanding to see me. Becca met him in the lobby with a cease and desist letter she'd drafted herself and informed him that any further contact would result in immediate police involvement. He tried calling her family to turn them against her. Her mother, who'd suspected the truth for years, told him to never contact them again. The divorce took 8 months. Becca sat behind me in court every single hearing. When the judge granted my petition and finalized everything, she took me out for tacos and we cried in a booth for an hour. I asked her once why she did all of it, why she risked her family relationships for someone she barely knew. She said her college roommate had been in a similar situation and nobody helped her. She didn't make it out. Becca promised herself she'd never let that happen again if she could prevent it. I have my own apartment now. It's small, just a studio with a window that faces a brick wall, but my name is on the lease and nobody else has a key. I work full-time as a receptionist at a law firm that handles domestic violence cases.